Okay, I may be a clown for doing this, but I did buy another ColourPop mystery box.
Another one.
I did do a ColourPop mystery box unboxing like a month and a half ago, and I saw that they came out with another one. I was so excited because I really enjoyed the first one, and I saw that they were doing another one for the month of August. And whatever marketing they did, it got me so much so that I immediately purchased it, and then I remembered that I had already purchased one, and then I was thinking, I hope it's not the same box that I already got. So we're about to find out. Let's unbox the box together, and we're gonna try the products on as well. If you enjoy mystery box unboxing or makeup content in general, I would definitely suggest subscribing to my channel. I do upload videos weekly, and give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Right off the bat, this one feels a little bit lighter and looks a little smaller. So that might be a good sign that it's not the same. The mystery box retails for $49, and they're saying there are going to be 15 full-size products valued at $148. So let's open it up and see what I got. So first thing on top, we have the Star Wars Mandalorian mirror. I actually just watched the Star Wars movies for the very first time. I think I'm up to episode 9. So I have a little more appreciation for Star Wars. I haven't seen the Mandalorian specifically, but he is Baby Yoda or the child. He is so cute. Love it. And I always love having a little hand mirror. I usually use this one from Profusion. This one's a lot smaller, so that might be nice for traveling. So that's really cute. Okay. I have a pair of false lashes. These are in the style Chica. I have tried ColourPop's false lashes quite a while ago, and I did not like them at all. The band was really stiff, so it was really hard to apply them. I don't know if you can see, but the band looks so stiff that it's not even forming to the actual case. I have a bad feeling about it. But I'm gonna try them. Okay, I'm gonna give them a second chance. Other than the fact that the band looks stiff, the actual lashes look quite nice, so we're gonna see how that looks. So next we have some face crystals. Okay, my cat just jumped up. This is Ringo, if you haven't met him yet, my little kitten. So we have some face crystals. I'm not mad about those. I teach ballroom dancing, and when I do competitions and shows, I love using the face crystals. I love it. These ones are kind of fun because they're colored, so I'm excited about these. Okay, so next up we have the Party Proof Eye Primer. I've heard really bad things about this product, and I have it in the shade Caramel. That's interesting. So the shade Caramel looks like basically like my skin tone. You're not even gonna be able to see it. But the consistency feels like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, pretty much exactly. So I like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, so I'm gonna try this actually. I haven't primed my eyes yet, so maybe we'll use this today. So now we have the 4th Ray Beauty Avocado Superfood Nourishing Mask. Healthier looking skin, softening, refining, nourishing. Apply to skin, leave on for 5 to 15 minutes, and remove. Okay, I don't hate a mask. Sounds good to me. Oh, let's look at the packaging. Looks really cute. I'm gonna smell it, see if it smells like anything. Doesn't really have a scent, and it's just, I don't want to hold it up because it's going to come out, but it's completely green inside. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Now we have the BFF Liquid Liner. I have mine in the shade Crazy, which is like a navy blue. I don't have a navy blue liquid liner, so that's exciting. Let's swatch it. It's a felt tip liner, which isn't my favorite. It looks quite liquidy. I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna try it. Then we have the Creme Gel Liner. These are their pencil eyeliners. This is in the shade Get Paid, which looks like a bronze color. I always love a pencil liner, and I really like these Creme Gel Liners. I have several of them. This is a really pretty, ooh. It's like a metallic bronze. Okay, don't hate that. So far, I pretty much like everything except the false lashes. Or I'm interested to try them. Another one of the color sticks. I did get one of these in my last ColourPop box unboxing, and it's okay. It's definitely a very creamy shadow stick or whatever. Happy Days is the shade. This one is also a metallic shade. Ooh, that's really pretty. This would be pretty like all over the lid, one and done type of situation. So right there, it's like a mauve-y, purpley pink. Okay, with like blue sparkles in it. Okay, don't hate that. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, then I have ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil, one of my favorite products from Colour. So my camera rudely cut me off. Let's get back to it. So I was talking about the Luxe Lip Oil. I got mine in the shade Gleam On. Now, the colors kind of don't really mean anything with these products. They really look very transparent on the lips. I just put it on my lips. Feels great. Super like thin, oily texture, not a super thick lip oil, but very nice. And then I kept talking while the camera was off. So I also mentioned that I got the Luxe Velvet Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick. I got this in the shade Dance Off, and it's like this really pretty cool toned like pink mauve, and it's a little more of a sheer formula. I don't know that I've ever tried this exact formula. I've tried their Luxe liquid lipsticks, but not the velvet ones. So this one looks a little different. So I'm excited to try that. All right, I got 2 more quads. I do love the quads. I do really love the quads. So the first one is Creamsicle. I actually already have this one. Is this the one that I have that broke though? Oh, you guys. This is the original quad that I bought, Creamsicle. And when I got it, this shade came completely broken and I was devastated. But of all the quads that I have, this is my favorite one. And now I have one that's not broken. I'm so excited. I love this quad. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm so glad I have one now that all the shades are intact. This is an amazing quad. If you like warm tone, like corally oranges, an amazing quad. It's so, so good. So I'm so happy. And then I got the quad in the shade or colorway. This is Feeling Coconutty. So this is more of a neutral one. Okay, don't hate that. This is really, really pretty. So it looks like it just has 1 shimmer, 2 mattes, and then one of those sequin shades, which is a matte with shimmer in it. Okay, that's exciting. Actually, both of these are sequins, so only 1 true matte. I love a neutral color story, can't complain about that. I got a Super Shock shadow, and this one is in the shade Cheap Date. This one looks like a really pretty neutral shadow as well. Ooh, really pretty. Let me open it up so you can see it. More of like this golden shade. And I think it says it's an ultra glitter. Yes, so let's swatch it. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. I have to admit, I don't really reach for Super Shock shadows or like single shadows very much, but I'm gonna try. So far, I'll be honest with you, I like this one way more than the first one. Just the products I vibe with a little bit more. Okay, I have 2 like other full-size eyeshadow palettes. Okay, this is very eyeshadow heavy, which I am not complaining about. I love me some eyeshadows. So this is Twist of Slate. This is actually a fairly new palette, isn't it? And they came out with like a warm tone version and a cool tone version. So this is the cool tone version, obviously. Ooh, that looks gorgeous. Wow. Wow. So you've got one of the cream shadows up here. Then you have 4 shimmers and then 5 mattes. That looks so pretty. I'm so excited to try this. This might be the one I use today. And then the next palette is the Glow Getter. I vaguely remember this one. It's pretty. It's another kind of cool toned color story. Looks good. I don't ever really remember anybody talking about this, like talking about the quality or anything. The shimmers look really, really pretty. That looks really pretty too. Nice. And that's everything in the box. That's a lot of stuff. And again, the only thing I'm really like not excited about are these lashes. Everything else I'm really excited about, and I feel like I will actually use them. That's pretty cool. That was really exciting. You know, mystery boxes, it's like buying yourself a gift. Am I right? So I've already done my complexion, well, my foundation, concealer, and powder. They didn't give me any blushes again. I was kind of hoping they would, or like a highlight or something, but that's okay. So we're gonna go to the eyes. I am gonna use the eye primer just for fun. Let's give it a shot. So let's prime with the Party Proof Eye Primer. Again, this one is in the shade Caramel. Yeah, once I blended that eye primer out, it has a very, 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 very slight tint to it. Hardly at all. Okay, I might do a little mix of these two. Let's see what kind of strikes me here. Okay, first I'm gonna dip into the Twist of Slate palette. This looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm not much of like a cool tone person, but I'm excited to use this. I'm gonna take a fluffier blending brush. I'm gonna go into the lightest shade, which is called So Faded. And I'm just gonna put this in my crease. You'll have to let me know, did you pick up one of these mystery boxes either this time around or the first time around? I know the last video I did, a lot of people commented saying that their box was exactly the same as mine. So if you picked up this box, did you just get the same things I did? You'll have to let me know. That shade had a ton of kickback in the pan, just so you know, if you're interested. It's very, 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 very powdery. I'm gonna take a slightly more tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna go into the next darkest shade, which is called Take a Chance. I'm gonna put that in my crease just slightly lower. I will say this eye primer, like right off the bat, I don't know that I love it. It's making my eyes look very, very dry and textured. And I mean, I do have texture on my eyes because I am 35, but they're looking really dry and my eyelids are not dry. Like I have very oily skin and like the inner part of my eye, for some reason, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but it's completely discolored from the rest of the eyelid and I haven't even put shadow on it. So kind of not sure what that's about. And it's making the shadows go on feeling very dry as a base. I'm going it back in with that first shade. I'm gonna say like right off the bat, if you have very dry eyelids already, I don't know that you would like this primer because yeah, I don't like how it's making my eyes look. Now again, I don't know if it's the primer or the shadow, but the shadows do not have a lot of pigment to them at all so far. But it might be that it's such a dry base that they're not sticking to my eye. That's very possible because it doesn't even look like I really put any shadow on my eyes. I'm gonna have to test this palette out with like my normal eye primer. I'm gonna get more of like a denser packing brush and see if this is gonna help. I'm gonna go into the shade Night Vision, which is right here, the second to darkest shade. I'm gonna try to press that onto my outer corner. I'm gonna get an even like denser, more like flat packing brush and see if that helps. There we go. I'm just going in with that second brush with no extra product and just blending the edges. Okay, I'm gonna use some NYX glitter primer. I need some moisture on my eyelids. I'm just gonna use my finger just to press that on my eyelid to prep for the shimmer shadows. I mean, I do this with 99% of my shimmer shadows anyway. That eye primer looks so gross. Okay, ready? I'm gonna use the shade Fortunate One, which is this like cool toned bronzy shade. I'm excited. I'm just gonna apply that with my finger. Looks really, really pretty. Ooh. Do you own this palette? Or like the warm tone version? I think it was called Clay It Cool. That one I was actually really interested in when it came out because I am more of like a warm tone person in general. Let me know your thoughts on either one of the palettes if you have them. That shimmer shade looks gorgeous. So sparkly, very easy to apply, no issues at all. I don't think I'm gonna use the blue eyeliner today just because I don't really feel like it goes with the look. I'll have to report back to you on this and let you know my thoughts. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the black in the Glow Getter palette and I'm gonna use that as a liner. I love doing like a shadow liner for a more soft look. So I just have an angled brush, tap into that shade, and I'm gonna start by lining my lash line. And then I'm really scared to do this because I've already done my face makeup. So if I screw this wing up, I can't really fix it very easily. I'm just gonna slightly wing this out. just by doing that line first, and then I'm gonna try to match it on the other side. This is the hardest part. It's close enough. And then I'm gonna connect. I'm getting a little bit of fallout with this black shade, but that's okay. Always do my eyes first, so normally I would just, you know, use a makeup wipe to wipe that away. The wings are definitely not even. But this could easily get to a case of trying to match one and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so I'm going to leave it as it is. I definitely have some fallout. I'm gonna try to wipe that fallout away. I'm gonna go put mascara on and I will be back to attempt to put on these false lashes. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
While I was off camera doing the mascara, I just went ahead and did bronzer and highlight just to get it out of the way. Everything else that I have on my face that I'm not using in this video, I will link down in the description box below if you're curious, if you care. Okay, here comes the scariest moment for me trying to put these lashes on. Now the lashes themselves look really pretty. Like the style, they look very light and wispy. I'm just hoping they're gonna form to my eyes. So yeah, like automatically when I take them off, like look how straight they are. Like they don't form to the eye very easily. So I'm gonna trim off quite a bit of this because this is quite a large lash, like lengthwise. So I'm just gonna hold it up to my eye, kind of judge where to cut it off. Cutting off like almost a quarter of the lash. And I'm just trying to kind of round it, form it so that it will just loosen up a little bit. Test it again. Yeah, that looks like a good size for me. So I'm going to just put on some lash glue. This is the Lily Lashes lash glue. It's my favorite lash glue. I'm gonna put a little bit on the lash and then I'm gonna let that get tacky for about a minute or so. While those are drying, I am gonna use the cream gel liner, even though this does not go with the look at all whatsoever. I'm still gonna do it. Again, this is the shade Get Paid. It's like a coppery bronze. I'm gonna put this in my waterline just to see what it looks like. Ooh, that is so pretty. I love that. I love that. In the Glow Getter palette, I am gonna take this matte brown called Flare. I'm just gonna take it on a tiny little brush and smudge that right on the lower lash line. Okay, so let's test out these lashes, see if they're ready to go. I'm gonna give them one more little twisteroo, hope that they stay on my eye. Here we go. Drop them down from the top. For me, the part that always lifts is the inner corner, especially if the lash tends to be straight, that inner corner will tend to lift. So I'm really gonna press that inner part of the lash to my eyelid and make sure that it's adhered. Actually, the actual lash looks really pretty. Okay, now my left eye is always my bad eye, so really hoping this is gonna work. Here we go. Drop it down from the top. Yeah, this one does not wanna bend at all. I think I gotta try to re-glue this one. It's not sticking at all.
One eternity later.
Okay, it was a successful application. Let's see if it sticks. Okay, just because I'm curious, I'm gonna take the shade Vacay, which is this super pretty metallic white with like a slight yellow shift to it. I'm gonna pop this in my inner corner. I think it's gonna be a gorgeous inner corner shade. Just gonna take a little flat brush. I'm gonna go in there and just place that in my inner corner. Ooh, that's so sparkly and so pretty. Ooh, love that. Definitely shows up like very yellow gold. Okay, so far that left eye lash is sticking, hasn't migrated upwards at all. So I wiped off the lip oil. I'm gonna line my lips and then we're gonna try the Velvet Lipstick. I am gonna line with KKW Classic Icon. You can't get this anymore. But I'm pretty sure they were owned by the same company as ColourPop, so they do feel very similar to the ColourPop lippy pencils. This is a slightly darker cool tone lip liner. This needs to be sharpened. All right, this is the shade Dance Off. Once again, let's give it a shot. It's very like silicone-y feeling. If you've ever tried like the Rare Beauty liquid lipsticks, where it's a little more velvety, obviously. I love how it looks with this lip liner. It looks super pretty. So this is the final look. I absolutely love how it came out in the end. So let's kind of do a little recap of my first impressions on the things that I've tried. So the eyeshadow primer, I really feel like I don't love this. I will continue to try it a couple more times with some eyeshadow palettes that I've used that I know how they look on the eyes, because it also could be the eyeshadows that weren't very pigmented. I have to kind of play with it, but right off the bat, I don't like how this made my eyelids look without shadow on them. If you have dry eyes or if you have a lot of texture on your eyes, I don't know that you would love this eyeshadow primer. That's just kind of where I'm at with that. This eyeshadow palette, like I've said, I'm going to keep using it, Twist of Slate. The colors are gorgeous. I especially love the metallic shade that I used on my eyelid. It was super sparkly, really easy to use. The mattes were definitely powdery. I do have a lot of fallout on my face. I would suggest doing your eyes first if you're going to use this palette or if you're interested in this palette. The Glow Getter palette is interesting. Like looking at the cover, I don't really feel like it matches the inside, but I'm interested to use these shadows a little bit more and use this palette on its own just to see what it's about. It's pretty. Is it something I would have picked up on my own? No. This one I would have been more likely to have picked up on my own. But I'm glad I got it. I'm going to continue to test it out. I love the quads, and I'm especially happy that I got this creamsicle quad because it is my favorite quad that I have, and now I have one that has all 4 shades and not just 3. Love that. And then the coconut one, I do really like the metallic shade that I used in my inner corner. I'll have to test out everything else though and let you know. The face gems, I'm gonna have to use another time, as well as the mask, the Super Shock Shadow. The lip oil is awesome. Highly suggest these if you're interested. The liquid liner I haven't used. I really love the color of this gel cream liner. Get Paid, so pretty. The lipstick is really pretty. It's been on my lips for a few minutes now, and I can tell it's not gonna like dry down completely. There is a little bit of moisture to it, which is really nice. Like, I don't love a super drying liquid lipstick, so really nice. And then the lashes aren't bad. Like, they've been on my eyes for a few minutes now, and they look like they're pretty set on there. They're not seeming to lift. I am gonna wear them for the rest of the day, and I will let you guys know how they lasted on my eyes, if they lifted or whatever. I am gonna go to work and dance today, so let's see if they last through all of that. What we're gonna find out. Oh, and then the cute, adorable little mirror. Love that. So honestly, you guys, I'm very happy. I actually much prefer this box to the last one I got. Everything seems to be pretty good. There's nothing that I want to give away. Like the last one, I have a giveaway pile of things that I know I'm not going to use. Absolutely just I'm not going to use. Nothing in this box is something that I want to give away and say, no, I'm not going to use it. So that to me is completely worth the money. Sometimes with ColourPop, it's so overwhelming. I kind of just prefer to pay for a mystery box so they can just send me stuff at a discounted price so I don't have to like go through and choose things. I don't know. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this box. I'm sorry if this is redundant. I know I just did one of these, but I like mystery boxes. I think they're so fun. They're just like a little gift you give to yourself. And I don't know, I think this was really cool. If you were thinking about purchasing one, I hope this helped you at least maybe see what you could get in your box. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.